green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Hey, 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 hey. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 9-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Switch, switch. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
Now Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Darnold from the gun. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Ballage. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
40-yard line.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Here's Darnold. That is caught. It's Perriman. Rashad Perriman off to the races. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Rashad Perriman. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a 1st quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now the try here for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Makes the score Jets 7, Raiders nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Jacobs, the ball.
A gain of 3, second down.
Down at the 26.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
On second down, Jacobs. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
That's out to the left and complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
The Raider ball carrier, Brian Poole on the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Shotgun now for Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
A gain of 5.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Running is Jacobs. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Ball carrier. He was brought down at his 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7. Raiders nothing.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead him to 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Check, check. Lucky.
They'll run here with Balaj. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Let's go, D.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4.
44, 44, Mike, 44. 44.
Now it's Darnold. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
You're not ready. You're not ready. 25. Check 25. Check.
They run it with Balaj. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Here's a man who's now 3rd all-time in rush yards, Frank Gore. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
3rd and 1.
The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now Balaj, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Kalen Balaj, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mention the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Pierre Desir able to get a hand in and make that play.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Carr. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Catch number 44 of on the year. It's a first down. Flushed out right. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Touchdown, Jet.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
That's the reason we bought for them. So you gotta trust the guy. If you know, you know.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougald. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with a home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, get up. Let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Hey, watch it. Check.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Carr. And his throw here's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They do go for it. It's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive. And it's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
Down at the 22-yard
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. Oh, 80, 44. He can't hang. He's not hanging.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Smith catches left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
The 41-yard line.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
You ain't going nowhere. 44, Mike, 44. Check. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Man, Eddie. 44
Now a handoff here to his running back. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Eric Harris.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw is Darnold. Got a man, it's Berrios complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
At the 49-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. And now here's a carry heading left. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby.
Back at his 48-yard line.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check. Here we go. Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo.
Here's Darnold. Finds a seam inside the 40. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Say, young lady.
Here's Bell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
44's the mic. Check.
Again, it's Bell. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Carry there by Le'Veon Bell, and he's just trying to get back to the form he exhibited in Pittsburgh when he was one of the top backs in the NFL. In 2019, though, no games over 100 yards rushing and only 3 games with 20 or more carries. The more he touches it, the more effective he is.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gore. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's a run with Balaj. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Kalen Balaj, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he has now gotten into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
Ficking on now for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Jets 28, Raiders 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Pierre Desir. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else. It makes a dramatic play.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last two drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Now a handoff as they run left side.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Jets on third down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This is 3rd and 11.
It's going to be a long day. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check, check. You got nothing to want. You got nothing.
Back to throw, Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's the Jets punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This is taken at the 15. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Carr. He'll find his running back. It's Jalen Richard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a 1st down. On 1st down, Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Let's go.
To throw again. Carr. It's a screen to Richard. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Jenkins able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jets 35, Raiders 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
They'll find Williams on the slant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Las Vegas, 1st down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Carr now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Jordan Jenkins on the tackle. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Jets, the win moves them to 3-9 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts.